Hello, Sagittarius. This recording. It is. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast from the 12th of April until the 18th. There's a lot going on this week, guys. A lot. As well, we have, as per, I'm recording this today. It's the 8th. I don't even know what day is today, but it's the first day that Mars is entering Aries. That's important for you somehow. I'm gonna explain everything. But this week we have Mercury also entering Aries. Everything is happening on your fifth house, which is amazing for you. And we have a new moon on the 17th, also in Aries. There is a lot going on. There's a stellium in Aries, so it's a very fiery energy. And you, as a fellow fire sign, I am a Sagittarius, but I'm like, my sun is Sagittarius, and I have a stellium. I have my sun conjuncting Mercury, Neptune, and Mars, all in Sagi on my 11th house. But anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical Zodiac and the whole house sign system. So for that, I pulled the chart and I put Sagittarius at 0 degrees in the ascendant. So I recommend you watch for your rising sign first so that the houses will make sense. But you can watch for your sun, which is your ego, your career, what you want to achieve in life, or your moon, so it's more about your emotions and all of that. But I would recommend watching your rising. Let's dive in. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I thought this job, let's say, with recording videos for YouTube would be easy, but no. And I decided to go sign by sign, 12 videos. Taking me, this is today is the third day that I'm recording. I'm doing 3 videos per day. And yeah, and I'm still here. It's almost 9 p.m. My goodness. It's a lot. Not complaining. Not complaining. I'm happy. So let's start. As you can see, the chart is at on the 12th, Sunday at, I put at 12 noon, 12 p.m. And we are talking, I'm talking from Dubai. So I set my chart for Dubai. We are UTC +4. So wherever you are in the world, do the calculations. I know if you are in Brazil, you are 7 hours behind. If you're in Japan, you are 5 hours ahead. So when I'm saying like this energy will be stronger at this time, just make the maths to according to where you are. So let's start. As we start the week with the moon in Aquarius, still in Aquarius. So is, as I said, the moon in Aquarius, mentally detached, is wanting space. Aquarius has a lot to do with Sagittarius, by the way. Those are the two signs that are really focusing on the future and seeking freedom. Yeah, in different ways, of course, but they both need their own space, and they're both seeking, Sagittarius is more adventurous, but there is a lot of similarities. I am a Sagittarius with my moon in Aquarius. So it's mentally detached, not super emotionally attached to people or to things. And as we start the day, we have a little in conjunction here. This is important for you as Jupiter is your ruler. So the moon will be in conjuncting Jupiter. That just means that they are not speaking the same language. Right here is a mismatch between what you feel and what you expect. On your third house, it is regarding communication. What do I have? Your mind, the way you speak, you talk, you think, learning as well, and also everything in your neighborhood, your siblings. Those are themes for the third house, and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer in your eighth house. So Jupiter is really bringing good fortune, good luck, or expansion in your eighth house. That could mean some shared resources or money coming from other sources than your paycheck, than your work. It could be taxes, gambling, lottery, investments, or from your spouse, your family. And yeah, so while Jupiter is here, it's expanding all of that. But the moon here is not super aligned to what you expect and what you think, or how you handle your emotion in your mind. Not a big deal, but yeah, it's just what we have for this beautiful Sunday. And also the moon is squaring Venus, and Venus is in Taurus. Venus is in her domicile on your sixth house. Venus is the planet of love, of romance, of beauty, of arts, and she is sitting on your sixth house, which is about your work, your routine, your health, and your diet, your service to others as well, your employers and employees. Um, those are the themes for the sixth house. So Venus is bringing some beautiful love or pleasure in your daily routine, in your work. Um, Although they are doing not super positive aspects to the moon, to the emotion, Venus and Jupiter are doing a sextile between each other, and this is a very positive aspect. As you can see, it's been going on for the whole week. It will be as its peak on the 13th, the next day, and you can look back what happened around the 18th of June 2014, 12 years ago. 18th of June was the perfection. So a few days before, a few days after, I would say like from the 10th of June till the 25th of June, that was when Jupiter was sextiling Venus in the exact same signs. So Venus was in Taurus, and Venus in Taurus with Jupiter in Cancer, and they were sextiling. So 12 years ago, 18th of June 2014. So look back, see what happened. So it's the same energy. Could be very lucky, could be very charming. Maybe you met someone at the time, can bring expansion in love, in pleasure, in all of that, especially because Jupiter is your ruler. Okay. So so despite the tension here with the moon, there is an opportunity for ease, connection, and sweetness from Jupiter to Venus. It's a cosmic safety net, let's say. So on this day, choose affection over reaction. Okay. Um, so moving to the 13th, I already spoke about Venus sextiling Jupiter, which is beautiful. And we have the moon. As we start the day, the moon's still in Aquarius, but it will shift to Pisces. So at 12 p.m., so at noon here in Dubai, the moon will be squaring Uranus, okay, on your sixth house. So there is unpredictable or sudden moods or breakthroughs or unexpected news. This could bring some surprises, some in your neighborhood, maybe with one of your siblings, or at work, um, in your routine, in your work. For example, in your routine, I don't know, you drive into work, you leave your house like every day at 8:30, and something happens on the way, and then you need to go around. One of the roads is closed. That's unexpected. Yeah, you have to go around and you get late to work, or the battery of your car died, and then you need to call the guys to change the battery. So something unexpected. Things can happen in your routine, in your work, in your health as well. You could just wake up and have eat something and got food poisoning, or not saying that's what's going to happen, but expect the unexpected. That's the energy that we have for Monday morning. After the moon shift to Pisces, so now the moon's going to enter your fourth house, and it's very intuitive. It's soft, the edges, but this it's softened the edges of logic as well, but logic fades. Yeah, so sensitivity is rising. You feel more introspective, more intuitive. On your fourth house, it could be related to pay attention to your dreams, because the fourth, the eighth, and the 12th house, they are very related to past lives and subconscious. And Pisces is very intuitive, is very dreamy. So those could be some themes. So pay attention around those days while the moon is in your fourth house. And what we have on this day, by the way, Neptune and Mars are conjuncting here on the fifth house. So those two are working together. Mars is the planet of actions. Courage is your drive. It pushes you forward. It can be also aggressive. It can mean war. It can be discord, anger, all of that too. And he's in Aries, so it's action, very impulsive and immediate action. But Neptune next to it, Neptune dissolves. Neptune has the tendency to dissolve things, or to create illusions or disillusions regarding something. So when they are together, and it's in your fifth house, which is the house of romance, pleasure, sex, arts, creativity, and children as well, that could bring some, what can I say, the moon as well. The moon's gonna join them, by the way. So the moon's gonna join them in the afternoon, and when the moon enters Pisces. So there is a push to act from Mars, with a confusion or idealism from Neptune. So you might feel like you want to do things, but you're not sure, not 100% sure or of what or why. But it could also mean that that could be the end. They both here, they can sever things, they can cut things, they can end things together. That could be the end of a romance. Neptune is ruling your fourth house, so something at home. It could be dissolving a whole marriage as well. Not saying that's the case. I'm just shooting a few possibilities. It could be dissolving something with pleasure, sexuality, or you might just suddenly feel attracted to other sex. Or something with your kids. Fifth house is also the house of the children. So yeah, those are the themes. Anyway, then we move to the 14th, Tuesday. The moon still in Pisces. It continues to blur the edges of reality, but today it flows instead of confusing. And what we have on this day is that the moon, it will be sextiling Ceres. So it's all about nurturing and taking care of the self, of someone else. You might feel like you want to cook or comfort or check in on someone, or simply take care of your own self. And in the evening, the moon will trine. Well, it's going to be all day, but it's going to be stronger at night for us here in Dubai. That the moon will be, as you can see, trining Jupiter here. And that brings some expansion, some emotional relief, optimism at home, in your house. Um, Even good luck here as well. It's a good moment maybe to even to buy property or something, real estate, and conversation flow better. That could be something with your kids or with your mother at home, and feeling good, emotionally positive, some emotionally positive support on this day, on the 14th. Let's move my notes. Oh God, 15. Wednesday. What's on Wednesday? Woo! The moon we start the day with the moon still in Pisces, and it will shift to Aries in the evening here in Dubai at 8. And on this day, what we have as well is Mercury entering Aries. So now we have Mercury, Neptune, Mars, Saturn, the moon, the sun, and Chiron, all in Aries, and the moon's gonna join the party. Um, Everything on your fifth house. So there's a lot going on for you the whole month of April, but especially in the next 2 weeks regarding pleasure, romance, creation, creativity, kids, fertility as well. Maybe you're gonna get pregnant, or you're gonna make someone pregnant. So the Mercury, but now wait, this day I want you to be very mindful and pay attention. The Sagittarius likes to speak the truth and might be hurtful sometimes because there is no filter. I know I'm a Sagittarius. And sometimes I say things I don't mean to hurt, but I'm so direct and so I cannot lie. We can't hide our emotions. We're very, very transparent. So with Mercury entering Aries now, Mercury is communication. Okay, Mercury is how we think, how we write, how we speak, and in Aries can be extremely uh, um, impulsive. Is when the communication becomes bold, fast, and direct. So the people that has Mercury in Aries, they just speak the truth without thinking. So the words just come out of the mouth very impulsively, and you don't even think. I would say on this day, something with your children or in your romantic life, if you need to have a conversation, don't. Not on Wednesday. Keep it for a few days. Let the energy calm down. Let things smooth out. At least the moon getting out of Aries in the next 2.5 days, and then maybe we'll have this conversation, but avoid. Because once the moon joined here, Mercury, and it will in the afternoon, Mercury and Neptune is going to be there as well. The emotion and the words collide. Okay, the reactions are immediate and very honest and intense. So conversation can spark breakthroughs or ignite arguments in seconds. So I wouldn't suggest any conversation on this day. And because Mars here is making a nice alignment to Juno and Pluto, maybe something around commitment. Well, the third house, it could be with one of your siblings on his marriage, or his commitment, or his something's going on, and he asks your advice, and you're just like, don't say it, yeah. don't, because whatever you say, it can be very effective, but it can have deep consequences as well. So anyway, let's move to Thursday, 16. Now we have the moon in Aries, and throughout the day, the moon's gonna pass Mercury, Neptune, Mars, and Saturn. It will conjunct Saturn in the morning, and that brings some emotional breaks. So you may feel a little restricted this day, more serious or confronted with reality. So that's when responsibility and boundaries rise, and there is an emotional weight showing up. Okay, regarding again fifth house, romance, pleasure, creation, creativity, your children. So you might feel very responsible. You need to set some boundaries here this day. And then a little bit later, the moon will be squaring Jupiter. So it goes from restriction, Saturn is restriction, to expansion. Yeah. And, or be feeling excessive, or you might overreact or exaggerate on things as well, doing too much, saying or even feeling too much right here. So again, very, very volatile day. There is so much going on Thursday in your fifth house that I would be careful on this day, okay? Because you are fire sign, there is all this fire energy in your fifth house. So just be mindful and try to breathe in and out. Those energy will move out, but this is a very, very volatile and feisty, fiery day. We have on this day two important aspects as well. One of them I'll talk about. Yeah, first Mars sextiling Pluto here, 5 and 5 degrees. This is an energy that's been on for a while, for a few days, but it's at its peak on Thursday. It will still happen on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's a very powerful energy. Pluto is transformation, is control, is death and rebirth. And he's on your third house of communication, of speaking, writing, social media, or your siblings, your neighbors, your neighborhood. And he's sextiling Pluto. So they are working in a good alignment here. Mars, sorry. Mars is action, is courage, is the drive, is what pushes. So it's a power move energy. It's very strategic, focused, and intense. But you can either channel this well, and then then that can mean transformation through action, or if you don't channel this energy positively, it could bring some power struggles. Okay, so they are both here pushing some changes, or making you do some moves in your way, maybe the way you think, or in writing, or maybe it's a time to start, like I'm doing here, like a YouTube channel, social media, anything like that. uh and then what else do we have? Mercury, my god, it's so much. Mercury conjuncting Neptune. And again, this can mean some blurred thinking. It's good for very poetic speech as well, intuitive downloads, or confusion, illusions, or missed signals. So it's amazing for creativity and for spirituality, actually, but or emotional expression. Yep. But again, not a good day for conversations. Let's move on to Friday. Friday, we have the new moon in New moon in Aries. So I didn't say actually on the day before on Friday, we have the perfection conjunction between Chiron and the sun. And this can bring some cold wounds surfacing as well. So it's not to hurt, but to help you heal something. And this can bring vulnerability, honesty, and deep awareness around identity, confidence, and past pain. So now the new moon is happening on Friday, the 17th, at 3:55 p.m. here in Dubai, almost at 4 p.m. Okay, and new moons are new beginnings. Yeah, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it's a new cycle. It's a new opportunity. In what? In romance, in creativity, in pleasure, in having fun, in your creation, having kids. So it's a new chance. So you might end up having more kids on this new moon, yeah, or starting from the new moon. You might consider growing the family. But this new moon is attached to Chiron, so there is a conjunction with Chiron as well, and it's what we call is a wounded rebirth, and it's a new begin that asks you to face something very raw. So Aries is say start something. Let's get something new here, but Chiron is say heal first. So you need to face something regarding, I don't know, identity, courage, rejection, self-worth. um, this new moon is exposing something that needs to be healed in prior for you to start something new. And again, it could be around all those themes and even sexuality. Maybe there is a wound around that that needs to be healed so that you can start something new. And the last day, Saturday, 18, but I'm tired. Woo! Sorry. Um, Now, what we have on this day is the moon shifting from Aries finally to Taurus, and she's in exaltation in Taurus. So she's very comfortable. The moon in Taurus is stability, is grounded, is more materialistic, but like it's giving pleasure to the self, and you're more attuned to your senses, your smell, touch, taste, and sight, and yeah, on your sixth house, which is about work routine. But Taurus is also one of the signs that talks about the body and the physical body. So that's a good place to be, I would say, from this day, from 18 to, if you want to start a new workout routine, or taking care of your body in a different way, gaining some muscle, whatever it is. Yeah, um, that's it. Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. Before you go, I want to play one tarot card and one message from the angels. Woo! Oh God, my cards are jumping here. Sorry. To see what is the energy for you for the week, what you have to focus on. Let's see what's your energy for this week of from the 12th to, my God, all my cards are jumping. Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I'm going to take those two. Let's talk about it. Five of Swords fun is not a positive, neither a negative card. It's a card of hollow victory. Um, it's all about the mind. It's I would say it's a matter of perspective. You can see things in a good way, in a positive or in a negative ways. Usually five are changes in tarot. So there are changes coming in your, okay, changes in your mind, in communication, in the way you think, write, or speak. And this is your third house, which is where Pluto is right now. All right. And Pluto is in Aquarius, which is an air sign, and swords are air signs as well. So I think Pluto being in your third house, it's about this change. That, remember what I said, when Mars is sextiling, it could be very positive, it could be very negative, because those are very strong energies. There are two planets that are, well, Mars is not a benefic, it's a malefic planet. And Pluto is about change and transformation. But when they work together, it can be in a positive way or in a negative way. And for me, this is exactly it. This card is one of the cards in Tarot that I could never really tune into unless you can read the whole spread. And then between other cards, it does make sense. But if I just take the card like this, looking at, oops, what am I doing here? Looking at your chart, I would say is your third house, and is Pluto transformation together with Mars. So you can take in a positive or in a negative way. And the Queen of Wands, that's you. That's Sagittarius all the way. She's creative. She is the owner of herself. She knows everything. You know, the black cat here gives her good luck. She is very attractive. She is very, she's full of life. She likes to create. She's adventurous. She has all of it. It's the Queen of Wands. It's Sagittarius card. So this is you. This is very you. Yeah, this is what I have. Beautiful. You can Google, go put on, put on ChatGPT. Queen of Wands plus Five of Swords. See what they have, what he has to say, and what is the message from the angels. This one jumped. 1212. I need my glasses to read. Choices. Choices. What did I just say? Exactly. It's not a card of choices, I know, but that's how I see. Decision, stability, caution, focus, future, priorities, and clarity. The universe advises you to act with caution. It is important not to pursue all your ideas at once. Instead, make a choice and focus on the option that will provide more stability for your future. What choices do I need to make now, and which option will offer the most stability and long-term benefit? Take time to evaluate your options carefully, list the potential benefits and risks of each choice, and choose the one that aligns best with your long-term goals and provides the most stability. This is what I have for you, my lovely fellow Sagis. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. I need comments because I know you're new to my channel, but so am I. I haven't done this before. I'm also new here, and I'm getting adapted and adjusting to. I want to adjust to what you like or whatever. The video is too long, the video is too short, or I would prefer the whole month in once, or can you talk about other things? Please, please, please let me know in the comments. And if not, I'll see you next week. Thank you again for watching. How do I post? By the way, I don't edit any of my videos. I just shoot them and I upload them, and it goes with all the mistakes and all the shit. I did something for the first 4 signs. I jumped one day. I did until the 17th, thinking the 17th was Saturday, man. And I'm not gonna correct. I'm just gonna post one extra video explaining and giving them the real dates. But I'm not gonna edit anything. So this is me. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next week.